Okay. So here we go. We're doing a little bit of work on multi-octave Perlin noise. Okay, so I did this with ChatGPT. I asked it a few questions. And the first thing that it did was gave me a Perlin octaves function to call. So in place of my Perlin noise function, I actually call this function, which applies the frequency and amplitude and octaves to the calculation. And then it also, I asked it to help me redo my actual function, which provides, and they provides this persistence value, lacunarity value, a scale factor, and the octaves and stuff. So I can randomize those, and that could be kind of like the seed for the that could be kind of like the seed for this for each particular world. But anyways, so I applied it. I can show you real quickly. Here was the previous code, which is just one function call to the Perlin noise function, and then it sets the position based on that return right here with the result of the call to Perlin noise. So what the multi-octave Perlin noise function does is, see, where's it at? So it's right here. So it takes the original coordinate that I want the y value for. So I send in the x and the z. I send in the number of octaves, the persistence value, the lacunarity value, and a scale factor. And those things are described here. Let's see, where's it at? So octaves is the number of octaves to generate. Persistence is the factor by which the amplitude is decreased for each octave. This is usually set to a value less than 1, which makes the amplitude decrease for each octave. If you want each octave to contribute equally to the total, you can set this to 1. So yeah, if you set it to greater than 1, you're going to get successive octaves that override the values of previous octaves, which will give you crazy terrain, which might be kind of fun in some instances. But in this case, we're not going to go there yet. The factor by which the lacunarity is the factor by which the frequency is increased for each octave. The frequency, though, it's not the amplitude. This is the frequency at which it's sampling from the noise function. This is usually set to a value greater than 1, makes the frequency increase for each octave. Typical value is 2, which means each octave will have twice the frequency of the previous one, which gives you more detail per slope. And then as you add octaves, there's more detail on each little slope that is created. Okay. I hope that all makes sense, because that's kind of how I understand it. I may not be understanding it correctly. But anyways, so I put that in, and we get some better results for the, let's see if I can get it to actually show the stuff here. So let's go like that, go back. There we go. So the terrain looks a little bit more interesting. I was hoping for huge mountains and things like that. I think that we could figure out the terrain generation pretty easily now. And of course I wanted to do some infinite terrain generation too. So instead of just running into the wall over here, it would detect where you're at. The program would detect where you're at if you're near an edge, and then it'll just add some on. It's not going to be near the lag that Minecraft experiences, because this is, again, just the surface. So if I go below the surface, there's nothing. And this is just the one surface. So then most of the gameplay will take place, at least in the beginning, right on the surface here. And we'll have some trading mechanics and things that we'll have to figure out. Let's see, tab is the one. There we go. Anyways, I just wanted to share that. I don't know that I'm going to... Let's see. What's a good thumbnail for this one? Just better terrain? I don't know. We gotta go V for windowed. Zoom in a little closer. Maybe we can go up here. Or over here. There. We'll just get a screenshot there. Oh, I'm still feeling absolutely miserable. I just took some Benadryl, I just took some Mucinex, and I just ate some food. And I had a coffee. So this is probably the peak of what I'm going to feel as far as feeling good. For the day. Excuse me. But I figure if I'm home, I might as well be able to do some coding. So let's call this, what is it? Octave terrain 01. And that's pretty cool. I can put in, you know, some sliders and stuff to mess with the terrain, but let's go do some. Let's do the thumbnail. Let's do the thumbnail. So there's the photo. Upload files. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-da. Do I select it there? There we go. And then set images background right here. Okay, and that is my thumbnail for this video. It's going to be a quick video, so let's end it now. Is anybody there? I don't even have the web page opened up, but thanks for watching.